What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cigars and Whiskey for our next review. Today's review is going to be a older cigar that I happened to come across and someone gave to me. It is the San Lotano Bull by AJ Fernandez. Now, you're looking at this, and if you go out there and look for the San Lotano Bull by AJ, you might not. It might be a little bit different. The cedar band is different now, but this cigar is probably from 2016, 17. You know, it might be a couple years old, but definitely a cigar that's been aging for a couple years after its original release. Now, this is the San Lotano. Now, the San Lotano was a brand that was resurrected by AJ Fernandez in 2010, which was actually a line that was produced by his grandfather in Cuba. So for those who don't know, and those who do know, right now AJ Fernandez has a lot of cigars out there in the cigar world. He's blending for a lot of people, but the San Lotano is his line from his brand. But you can find them. But we're going to be going through this bull, which is a Robusto size, a 5x54 stick. It is a Ecuadorian Sumatran wrapper. It is Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. And it's going to be a little bit different experience on my review today because it's been aging a little while, so the profiles have had time to change a little bit. So with that said, we'll be back with our pre-draw and our cut, and I will be right back. All right, everybody, into the pre-draw. We're going to go ahead and pull this cedar band off of the cigar. Might be easier said than done. And as you can see, it is a dark, oily chocolate wrapper. Man, it is very good. Get cedar right off, and it might be because the cedar band was on there. We're getting a little more cedar smell. Got a real good draw. It is a spongy to the touch cigar. A little chocolate, a little spice. Man, that's pretty good. But again, like I said, this cigar has been sitting in a humidor for a while, so it might be aged a little bit different. But the San Lotano Bull, I've had the newer version of it with a different styling. But man, it's still a good cigar. But we'll go ahead and get into this one. We'll be right back with the first third. All right, into the first third of the San Lotano Bull by AJ Fernandez. As you can see, I'm getting plenty of smoke off the cigar. I'm getting a little bit of a black pepper in the back of the palate. Getting a lot of that cedar. There is a slight sweetness, just a little bit of a sweetness, but again, it's been aging for a while, so I'm not sure how much of a difference that would make with one if you got it today at a shop or got it online. But man, so far this is pretty good. It looks like I will need to touch it up just a little bit. It's starting to burn. I like to keep it burning pretty good right off. I might have lit it a little different because I'm using a three flame torch. Sometimes that makes a difference. Well, before we get going into the second third, people, if you haven't had AJ Fernandez cigars, any of them, I would recommend you try as many as you can. Again, I'm a fan. I try as many cigars as I can. Get my favorites. But it seems like everything I've ever had that has AJ Fernandez's name tied to it, it is a pretty darn good cigar. There might be disagreements out there, but in my personal opinion, I dig those, and I do like the way he blends the cigars and the tobaccos. And again, you got to remember, he is his father and grandfather both blended cigars, so he grew up around the blenders, understanding different dimensions of what cigars could be, what good cigars are. So, with that said, stay tuned. Back with our second third of the San Lotano Bull by AJ Fernandez. All right, everybody, into the second third of the San Lotano Bull by AJ Fernandez. There was a little bit of creaminess towards the end of the first third. It is still a little bit in the second third, but it is diminishing a little bit. It's staying really smooth as profiles. Not a lot of change in it, but man, it is a good stick. It's burning good. You can see it is not really razor sharp, but it is burning pretty well. The ash, however, does get a little flaky, so if you're smoking a older San Lotano or even a newer one, I know that I've had the newer one, it does get a little flaky, so be careful with the ash. But with that said, we'll keep going through it. We'll be back with the final third and my final thoughts right after this. Alright everybody, the final third of our review of the San Lotano Bull by AJ Fernandez. In the final third, a little more of the spice is kicking up. It's not too bad overpowering. It's not really a pepper. It might be a little high pepper, maybe a little bit of a red pepper to my palate. But I am noticing there is a little bit of a coffee profile in the back of the palate, like a light cappuccino maybe. But all in all, it's a good cigar. Now this one, like I had said previously, it's been aged for a little while, so it might be a little bit different than your first experience if you buy a cigar in the last few months or even the last year or so. But man, all in all, like I said, AJ cigars, man, they're good. So with that said, if you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up, hit like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for tuning in to Cigars and Whiskey. Have a great day, have a great smoke, and I will see you next time.